It's a really cool route that I'm going to ride today, because we're going to the most famous pass here in Switzerland. Oh, I think a wasp flew into my shoe. I have to take it out. Who's in there? Maybe it's not that bad, but I feel it. I just don't want it to be like a wasp or something. It's nothing. Okay. False alarm. Back at it. We're here on socks. Right guys, this is where the climb begins. So this pass is about 2,000 meters altitude, and in the winter it's not always open. There's a lot of snowfall, it closes down as well. So summertime is a good time to come here. What a cool tunnel. Super dark. Maybe I should put my sunshades up. Oh, I have to go here. So here's a parking behind, I think. Hallo. Er was een van... hier, das ist der Parking. Ich glaube, dass da die Parking war. Nein, kein Problem. So, hier vorne?
Ja, da oder da.
Ja.
Ja.
Danke.
Er reed u lang.
Ja. Hier links, ja.
Ja, een beetje staan.
Danke. Perfect. Just gonna go for a quick walk to the waterfall. Let's check it out. I'm loving the Swiss infrastructure for people who want to trek through the mountains or cycle. It's really, really well laid out here. That's something I miss sometimes in India, especially around Pune. I have such nice mountains and obviously the forts, but the paths towards those forts, I'm not sure if they were prepared by the government, but it doesn't look like that. Usually it just looks like the way is paved by people just creating those trails up the mountain, and then the lesser known forts are really difficult to access. You just have to find your own path there basically. Oh, I'm already here. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's totally worth it. It's like a big natural shower. Wow. Wow, whoa, whoa. Look at this. Holy moly. What a gorgeous place. And it's only a few minutes walking from the road. I'm almost back already. This is why you always should talk to locals. Otherwise I would have just ridden straight past it. Let's make it up the plateau, right up the pass, and then have some lunch in the Klausenpass restaurant. Whew. I'm back. Alright, up we go. The famous Klausenstrasse to the Klausenpass. Another interesting thing about this Klausenpass is that it leads up to a plateau, and on that plateau there are loads of fields where they let the cows graze in summer. And there is this tradition in Switzerland that young people, after they're done with their studies, I believe, they go there from June to September to help out on those farms as a kind of summer job. But that's where a lot of Swiss young people meet their future partners during these summers, where they help out on the farms here high up in the Alps. And they keep about 1,000 cows up there in summertime, and in September they bring them down again when it gets too cold and snow starts falling. But that's pretty cool, right? I love how Switzerland still has those traditions and they keep them alive. Street parade. They have a street parade here of cows crossing the road. Oh, look, this is a thing they use to bring the milk down from the mountains. That's so cool. Never seen that before. I would love to stay in one of these farms. Get this Swiss Alp experience as well. I have one more night in Switzerland, so I have to decide if I'm either gonna have the Alp experience or the city experience. I think I prefer the Alps. Cities you have everywhere. But yeah, lunch first and then we'll make a call. So we've reached the top of the Klausenpass here at 1970 meters, I believe. And it's amazing to be here. This means we're also leaving the canton of Gladus, which is where we stayed last night, and which was revolving around agriculture. Really nice to explore that part of Switzerland. And now we're going into another canton, which is called Uri, and I believe that's also where Lucerne is. So I might make it there today, or I might stay somewhere here around in the Alps to really experience that Alpine life here with the grazing cows around and the echoes of the cowbells here in the mountains. It's really Swiss, I would say. So this pass for hundreds or thousands of years was used to move goods using mules. donkeys. So this pass has always been there, but now it's an amazing road for motorcyclists as well. And I would definitely recommend it because it just feels like you're entering into a different world here high up in the Alps, where the Swiss get their fresh cow milk and they make their delicious chocolate out of it. And yeah, it's amazing to be here in summer. So one final look and we're off to the restaurant a little bit further down. Alright, let's see if they have some Swiss lunch here. Oh, great. Darf ich mich hier setzen? Danke. Hallo. Hallo. I just got a private table here. Just me and the cows. The lady saw me sitting there in the sun, the lady who works here, she was like, come, I have another place for you. So now I have this private terrace with a view and cows in the background. How about that? Danke. Oh, that's nice. Made of Swiss herbs from the mountains. It's really good. So I'm eating this typical Swiss dish called roti. So kind of like the Indian roti, which is bread. But roti here means shredded potato that is pan fried. So it's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. And they mix it with cheese and they top it off with ham, an egg and more cheese. And the point is to break the egg yolk and let it seep into the potato mix. And it's really, really delicious. Alright, I'm gonna pay and then get going. What a view! So in India, Switzerland has this legendary status about its snowy peaks, green meadows and lakes that come straight out of a postcard. And I have to say, it's not just cinematic fantasy or filters, it's actually really the way that it's portrayed in Bollywood movies as well. It's so peaceful, and the landscapes, and I mean, look ahead of us, it just looks like it's painted and the landscape is just there and ready to be filmed with someone walking through these meadows and dancing away. It's beautiful to see how the Swiss really live in harmony with nature. They enjoy their nature and they take care of it. Definitely a good experience, a little bit hot, and yeah, I'm sad to leave, but it's time for me to head on my way back again on this trip between India and Europe and exploring Europe and thinking about why I feel so much at home in India and not in Europe despite its beauty. So before it gets too late, let's ride for 1 or 2 more hours and slowly head towards the French border. So let's go. Okay guys, last stop, but I have to scratch that final itch. All right, done. Now let's go. At a farm.
Meine Tent, machst du dein Tent rein?
Ja.
Aufstellen. Ja.
Aufstellen, ja.
Also.
Perfect, dankeschön, tschüss. Sylvia is owning the farm with 27 milk cows here on the right. And a campsite. Pitch a tent. It's been a while. I'm gonna stand there in the corner. Excited to camp again actually. So really I had the goal of just laying here in the grass in Switzerland. So now it's my moment. I'm gonna put it here in the corner. It was a random guess to just go here and see if they had some place. Because my initial plan was to stay up there in the mountains, but then my ride for the next 2 days would be way too long. So I'm really happy I found this place because initially I really wanted to stay in those mountains on a farm, but then my ride for the next 2 days would be too long. So it was just a random kind of guess when I saw this on the map to see if they have place, and they only had place for a small tent, so match made in heaven. So I'm gonna pitch my tent and do some grocery shopping. Alright guys, good evening. I pitched my tent there, the green one, on the campsite here at the farm, and I'm making my way towards the lake that I've been riding past almost the whole day today. Oh, they have a donkey as well. I've seen a lot of Switzerland today. Started in Glarus, then went to the lake, beautiful postcard-like lake, super blue, in the middle of these steep rocky mountains, and meeting those lovely people, then going down to that Swiss wrestling festival, and being bitten here everywhere. And then of course sorry, I'm being distracted here by flies, but of course also the Klausenpass, going up that plateau where all the cows are grazing here in summer, was also really, really cool and beautiful to see those views, and it just made me realize how beautiful Switzerland is. But at the same time I also feel like this trip is slowly coming to an end, and it makes me reflect on what I've seen, and the people I've met, and interactions I've had, and yeah, just the general kind of atmosphere you feel around you when you're on a motorcycle and you can connect to your environment. And there's things here that really bite. Ugh. There's these little fly-looking creatures, but they actually bite. Ouch. And what I wanted to say is that I was just at the supermarket to buy some stuff to eat in the evening, and I met this Indian guy riding the most fancy Ferarri I've seen in my whole life. And he just stops over at the supermarket to do some groceries, and he parks it next to my bike. So it just came from the supermarket, and guess what's parked next to me? Welcome to Switzerland. And guess who was riding this car? So I ended up talking to him a little bit. Really nice guy. And he told me that he moved to Europe already at a young age, so he feels more at home here than in India, even though he's still very much connected to it. He travels there often for work and for family. So it was really nice to also end the day to have a chat with someone from India who's living here but who actually feels at home here, and yeah, also lives a lifestyle where you can enjoy all the luxuries that are offered to you and have the freedom to also enjoy them. Yeah, maybe that's also the key to the story, that you have to, if you have the means to enjoy the lifestyle here in Switzerland, then it can feel like your home. But or at least you can have fun. But yeah, for me personally, home is still where I connect more with people. But for now, I'm gonna go for that swim. I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you loved the rides here in Switzerland. Tomorrow I'm going to leave Switzerland towards France. We're still going to see Lucerne, which I'm gonna ride through in the morning. So it's gonna be a nice ride. I hope you liked this video. Give a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel if you don't wanna miss the next episode in Europe, and also the next episodes in Europe and India. Let me know what you think of Switzerland in the comments, and if you learned something new about the country. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode on the way back to France. So have a good night and see you soon. Help. Swan attack.